Good day, collective. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. I am here tonight because I missed last night. So please forgive me. I was not feeling great. So I want to make it up to you guys and do a little something for you today. So I'm going to do the weekend energy this evening. Thank you. So I am Sarah B. This is Just Be Tarot. These are general readings, not personal. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. I start off with pulling overall energy cards, and then I move on to a card pull. I answer the questions that come up in the chat. I go through them one by one, starting at the top when I'm finished the overall energy. And you'll know it's your question because I will say your handle before. So I pull 2 cards per question. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box. So feel free to ask questions about that through my email. Okay, so I do feel like somebody might be coming by unexpectedly or wishing you well about something. We have well wishes. I feel like, I just got from Spirit, because we have talisman too. So I feel like you might be wishing on something lucky that you have. This could be some kind of charm, or maybe it's something you inherited from an ancestor. But I feel like you carry it around because it brings you good luck, or it makes you feel like you have your ancestors' energy with you. It's almost like you're wishing on it or manifesting with it. You know, maybe like your ancestors will intercede on your behalf. But I do feel, and that's 48 and 49. So that is also a glow up of some kind. You're progressing in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you're on the right path. I was just told to show you this path, and that is divinely guided. You're being divinely guided right now. This could be a new path that you're starting. But this new path that you are about to start you're being divinely guided there. You might end up with everything you dreamed of with this Golden Palace card. Lots of abundance. Working hard though. Working hard here. You're calling on your ancestors, guides, and guardians to help you. And they're bringing you to this path. Like I said, it's divinely guided. She's even stepping on some kind of rune. Now, I'm not familiar with runes, so I'm not exactly 100% sure what that means. So you're probably going to want to look that up. But I was told to bring it to your attention. So you might have something, like I said, like something you feel brings you good luck, or are inspired by, or feel like your ancestors' energy when you hang on to it. But I feel like everything is bringing you to a place. Everything that you're manifesting and working hard towards is bringing you to a place of abundance. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Okay, let's do this deck. I hope everybody is well. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. I am doing the overall energy for the collective right now for the weekend energy. After I get through the collective energy, I will move on to the card pull. Now that's when I pull 2 cards for every question. I go in order that they are received, starting at the very top. I scroll right back up to the top of the chat and take them one by one through the chat. So you'll know it's your question because I'll read your handle before I ask the question. So it does call for patience. So right now I have a few decks to go through, oracle cards for the overall energy. So Spirit, what does the collective need to hear from this deck? And these are, the overall collective energy is general, not specific. So take as it resonates and leave the rest. Not everything is going to resonate with you. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're seeing it, it was meant for you. Welcome to my channel. I am Sarah B. Once again, Just B Tarot. Please click on like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I'm going live or posting new uploads. All right, Spirit, what else? Thank you. What else from this deck, Spirit? We have the power of now. There is immense power living in the present moment. Staying present, not worrying about the future or the past, knowing that that's going to either bring you anxiety or depression, because that's what happens when we start to worry about the future and play out scenarios in our head of things that haven't even happened yet. You know, what we need to concentrate on is the current moment. And have we done everything we can to take care of everything we can right now? And if the answer is yes, then we need to trust and leave the rest to our higher power. Because if we've done everything that we can control, then that's all we can do. We have to hand the rest to our higher power and have faith that things are going to happen the way they're meant to. If we've done everything already, what else can we do? Okay, so we have surrenders, freedom. Surrender to what it brings, peace of freedom. Surrender to what is. It bring. Okay, again, know what is supposed to happen is happening. All right, not having control over everything. What is guided, what your path you're meant to be on is happening for your greatest good. You might not love it, but it is happening for your greatest good, for your protection, I just heard. Excuse me. So we might not love everything that happens to us, but we do have to find a lesson in it. Because if we don't, then it's going to be a long struggle for the rest of our lives. But knowing that, you know, we have our higher powers have our back is super important. Giving up control. Knowing that what we're meant to be and what we're meant to do is going to come. We just have to trust in divine timing. Evolve your brain. Train your mind to transform your life. The power lies within you. Rewiring your brain is not easy. It's a lifestyle change, but trying to rewire your brain to even just say not degrade yourself or speak ill of yourself when you're in your head. Trying to stay positive and trying not to gossip. Like all that kind of stuff is really hard to do as human beings. So it's about leveling up, you know, not being around people who aren't on our level or who aren't sharing our energy. It takes time, it takes patience, and it takes will. The eternal now. Experience life fully in the now. It's your only true reality. So, I mean, we are meant to stay present, not overthink this weekend. Okay? I mean, surrender freedom, let go of control. Like, this is all about staying in the now, trying to concentrate on what is happening at this moment. Have we done everything that we can? If the answer, like I said, if the answer is yes, then we have to let it go and trust that everything is going to be taken care of. All right, so let's move on to this deck and see. I am Sarah B, and this is Just B Tarot. If you're just joining, I am going over the overall energy for this reading and for the weekend energy. And I will be pulling cards for individual questions after I get through this. But right now I am doing the overall energy for the weekend. This is a timeless reading. This is a general reading right now. It is, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. When I start to do the card pull, I scroll up to the beginning of the chats and answer each question one by one by pulling 2 cards for each question. You'll know it's your question because I will say your handle before I ask the question. All right, so still on my collective part of the reading, pulling from Oracle decks for the overall energy. All right, Spirit, what from this deck for our collective? What from this deck, Spirit? Thank you. Connecting with our higher power. Rituals is the word I just heard. Maybe you have some kind of rituals you do when you connect, or yoga routines, or some kind of order that you do it in. Maybe some of you haven't connected in a while, and this is your indication that Spirit might have some downloads for you, and it's time to connect so you can retrieve them. What else do we have, Spirit, from this deck? We have happiness. I just heard happiness starts with you. It's deep-rooted in yourself. So you have to choose happiness every day for it to transpire in your life, because it's really deep-rooted in us. And if we want to be happy, we have to make happy choices. Choices that are going to be best for us. Not best for your mom and dad, not best for your kids, best for you. And people are going to have to comply. Now, I'm not saying, forget your kids, you do what's good for you. I'm saying things will fall into place if there's compromise. But you shouldn't have to put yourself on the back burner for your whole life to miss out on your happinesses. It doesn't have to just be one way. There are compromise. There are ways that we can make it all happen. You just have to think of a strategy. We are in control of our happiness. And if there's something that you desire, something that you want to achieve, then we have to start. We have to get that ball rolling. And that happiness lies within ourselves. If there's, something that you want to achieve, we have to work around what we have. Do some, investigating, research on how we can get it. But that's all going to start with us. Spirit, what else from this deck? Anything? Anything else from this deck? Let me move closer. I feel like you're seeing the top of my head. I just don't want to drop the cards. Thank you. Envy. This card has been coming up in the last couple of lives I've done for you. I feel like there's somebody who is jealous of you and your energy and the road you're taking and the fact that you are able to stay present and be happy and not surrender to gossip and those low vibrational things. I feel like people are, or a person is envious of how you're able to be so integral and not have it bother you at all. This could even be you. Maybe you are wondering how somebody is doing all this. But I feel like there is somebody who is jealous of the path you're taking or the success you're achieving. This could be an indication, like I've said in previous readings, that you can't trust everybody that is in your energy. Not everybody is out for your greatest good. There are people who would love to not see you succeed, who might even throw your course off by some kind of manipulation or throwing you under the bus in some shape or form. But just be careful who you're sharing your thoughts and your goals with. Because not, like I said, not everybody is out for your greatest good. And if this is you who are in this energy, this might be spirit saying that, I see you, and stop being petty, and, you'll get your turn. You're going to get your turn. If you be present, if you put in the work, if you trust in divine timing, if you pick up on the opportunities that Spirit's giving to you, you can have it all too. You have to keep your energy high and your vibration high. And that energy is going to come right back to you. But you have to put work in for it. Okay, let's move on to this deck. Okay, Spirit, I'm shuffling for the energy. What messages do you have for the collective from this deck, please? What's going on here? What's going on? What is going on? Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel. I am Sarah B, and this is Just B Tarot. I am right now pulling for the overall energy for the weekend from some oracle decks. After I get through the oracle decks, I will be pulling for the chats, the questions in the chat. I pull 2 cards per question. Oh, there we go. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. Don't pretend to be above sadness or above anger. You're allowed to feel your feelings. When I say choose happiness, and that it starts within you and is deep rooted in you, that is your overall being. But you're allowed to feel mad. You're allowed to feel sad. You're allowed to feel all of the feelings. Just don't hold on to it. I mean, we're all human. It's how we react to these feelings is what's key. But you're allowed to feel the feelings. Just take an inventory of how you're reacting when you feel this way about certain things. And that way you can learn from it and draw from the experience. And again, cry if you need to. Like, just don't sit in it. Crying is very healing. It's a cleanse of sorts. So nobody is going to make you feel, or nobody should make you feel any less of a person by letting those emotions out, male or female. Feel those emotions. Allow yourself to. Okay, we have trust yourself. Have confidence in what you're feeling is okay. We have journal your vision of a future self. Manifest, write it down. And then you know what? In the next couple months, look back and see if you have any of those things that you manifested coming into your life. That could indicate that you need to work harder if you haven't had any of those manifestations come into your life, or change, your process. But start to write it down. Keep track of it. And then we have consider starting or expanding your own business. So maybe it's your turn to put yourself out there, to use your knowledge and your lessons in life, and now start your own opportunity. Okay, then we have messages of love oracle. Now these messages are going to be coming to whoever pops in your mind. This is of love, not romance. So this could be anybody from familial love to a booty call. Anything in between. So take it as it resonates. Obviously, for everybody, it's not going to be the same. That's a large spectrum there of love that I just mentioned. So let's see. What is... Okay, so we have apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. And that's a gift, because sometimes we have to accept an apology or not accept, forgive without an apology. So this is saying you can expect the apology you want to hear. So for some of you, you're going to be lucky enough to receive the apology that you deserve. Some of us just have to forgive for our best interests without ever hearing an apology. So look out for that. Somebody might be coming in to offer you closure on something, or to offer themselves closure. Maybe make amends with you. Or maybe just a good old-fashioned, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. Maybe you're just fighting with, your partner or somebody that you live with, or a roommate. And they're like, you know what? I'm sorry I finished the butter. I'll buy some more. It doesn't have to be a life-changing apology. Just expect an apology that you want. Okay, we have here and now. Again, talking about being present. Your true love is already part of your life. So maybe you need to focus in on what's here, who's in your energy, and realize, oh, I've never thought about them this way. Maybe they've been right there the whole time. And it's time for you to maybe think about things a little bit differently. This whole reading from, the beginning, if you're just tuning in now and you didn't see the start of the reading, it's been all about being present and being in the here and now. So this could be the indication that whatever you're looking for is right in front of you. All right, what else do we have? Again, I am Sarah B, and this is Just B Tarot. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe. Currently, I am going through the overall energy for the weekend. After I'm through, I will be taking each question in our chat and answering them one by one with a 2-card pull. So feel free to ask questions in there. You'll know it's your question because I say your handle before I ask the question. So please feel free if you're keen to do so. All right, Spirit. Anything else from this deck? Thank you. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So maybe you need to spend some quality time by yourself, reflecting and being introspective, focusing on your shadow self or healing. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Thank you. We have one person is giving too much in this relationship. So we're searching for balance here. Something is in imbalance. So this is an indication for you to maybe look at your relationship. If you're feeling like you're giving more than your partner, or maybe you're the first person, or you're the person who sets up the plans, or always initiates a date night, or always initiates sexy time, then you might want to bring that up. If you're feeling like, oh well, I'm the only one who's doing this, maybe you want to, that could be a conversation with you guys. But if you want to establish balance and more of a balanced relationship, then this could also be, a balance between two different things. Maybe you balancing relationship and time with your children, or something along those lines, or balancing your relationship and work, however it resonates with you. But somebody is putting more into the relationship, and Spirit saying that needs to be figured out. All right, and the last oracle deck, and then I will move on to tarot, which is what I know you guys are really waiting for. Okay, Spirit shuffling for the weekend energy for the collective. What do they need to hear from this deck? Thank you. We have playful innocence. Embrace the childish spirit where baby steps lead to joy, not seriousness. So bring out your inner child. Let your partner see how playful you can be. That it doesn't always have to be so serious. And, it can be, you're able to have fun. You're able to put aside any kind of, seriousness about life. Life is very serious right now. And Spirit's saying, let down your hair. Don't forget about the fun you used to have. Maybe when you were first dating, you guys used to do a lot of fun things together. What happened there? Are you able to reestablish that? Are you able to laugh like you used to? Let somebody see the other side of yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else from this? Thank you. Frozen heart. Empathy and warmth melt barriers for true connection. So instead of being cold or angry, or just to stop speaking to one another, that frozen kind of cold shoulder, Spirit's saying, choose empathy this time. Try to understand what the other person is thinking, what the other person is feeling, and see things from their point of view. Yeah, it's not always easy, especially if there is that imbalance. We're always, maybe you're always the one that has to see things that way. But instead of giving a cold shoulder, maybe, approach things with a more open heart. Okay, let's see if there's any more from this deck. Anything else? Thank you. Mapping the way. Explore love and unearth expected treasures. Okay, maybe you guys are going on a trip. I'm hearing that there's a lot of layers and things that haven't been explored in your relationship. To unearth, to take a different approach to asking questions, to perhaps, I just heard scavenger hunt. It sounds silly, but with this playful innocence, like I know they have like geocaching and stuff in cities and whatever, but it could be a cool way to spend some time and get to know each other in a different, from a different way. Kind of like an escape room or something along those lines. Get to know each other on a on a more impactful, different way than you're used to. Seeing how they deal with certain situations under pressure or something along those lines. Just there's different ways to get to know each other, and maybe doing something out of the ordinary will help you do that. All right, so before I go ahead and start tarot, I'm going to light some more incense to get ready. Give the cards a good shuffle. Did that even light? Not as well as I'd like it to. Okay. Give it a good shuffle. Got the incense going. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I'm sorry I missed yesterday. I was not feeling well and I had called out of work and I wasn't about to come on here and do a live. I'm excited to see everybody though today. I am feeling better. I am now going to go back in the chat and pull some tarot cards. Pulling two. I'm going to try. Sometimes the spirit wants more. Sometimes I'm good with one. So I usually try to pull two though for each question. You'll know it's your question because I read your handle before. If you could click on like and subscribe to my channel, it would be amazing. It would help my channel circulate and grow and help my messages get out there. So thank you in advance for doing that. And definitely click on like if you can. It'd be so appreciated. All right, so I am starting out with Naveen Chandak, 1524. Hello, how are you? And hello to everybody who says hi. Sometimes I skip right over unless there's a question. So I do want to tell everybody hello. Happy Friday. I am so ready to start this weekend. But I wanted to pop on. I wasn't able to come on yesterday, so I wanted to come on tonight to make it up to you all. So I hope I find everybody in an amazing energy, and I hope you've had a great week, and thank you for joining me and hanging out. All right, so I'm shuffling for Naveen. What's the issue in Ollie and Naveen relationship? What is the issue? Shuffling for Naveen. What is the issue in Ollie and Naveen's relationship? What is the issue there, Spirit? In Ollie and Naveen's relationship. What is the issue in Ollie and Naveen's relationship? Shuffling for Naveen. What is the issue? What is the issue, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so we have we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like there's something that is ending, or maybe has ended, or was not working out with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. But the Ten of Swords tells me that it's ended, or it's coming to an end, or this is the end of a cycle. Naveen is asking what action she wants from Naveen. What action does Ollie want from Naveen? we have the Ten of Pentacles, which could mean this could be, you know, I mean, pentacles usually means more material goods or presents, but it could also mean to be a shower with abundance, and that could be love, that could be attention. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse, so this is stuck to energy. Yep, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse came out too. So there's a cycle. It's like you're stuck in a cycle, and she wants to be cared about. Whatever way that you show love, or whatever her love language is, she wants that. And that could look different for a lot of people. But this is the Ten of Pentacles. It's about abundance, or whatever it is that she cares most about. Some people's love language is affirmation. Some people's, love language is receiving and giving gifts. Or, doing service for people. There's a lot of different love languages, but I feel like that's what she's yearning for. But there's some kind of cycle here that is repeating. Okay. Hi, Isha. I am doing well, thank you. Okay, Naveen also asks, what future do you see? I don't read the future. I can tell you what energy is here and now, Naveen. So let's see here. The Ten of Cups just came out, so I feel like there's going to be emotional connection, but I don't know that it's necessarily going to be with Ollie. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more options with the Seven of... You need to start planting seeds for your future and trust that in divine timing. But I do think this came out again for... Look at this. This came out again for you and Ollie. After I just shuffled. I mean, you see me shuffling. So I feel like there's going to be other options that you can create an emotional connection with. Hello, Firmino. From now until the end of the year, what's coming my way? Oh, I don't know if I can do it that far. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Energy can shift very quickly. So let's see. So I do see that you're thinking more clearly, more level-headed. You have to focus more on self-care. This is in the things that you're rooted in. Family, structure. This is the Four of Wands in reverse. So it's like your root chakra, the things that create structure for you. Family, home, schooling, work. I do see you're missing out on opportunities with this Four of Cups. Missing out on opportunities that are presented to you because your focus is elsewhere. So it's time for you to think more clearly about things that keep you stable and focus on opportunities that are coming in for you. Yo, Nina. Hello, sunshine. Hello, Nina. How are you? Okay, so Carla asks, hi, B. Hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you. I am going to have a challenging meeting at work next week. I am looking for a message of advice. Okay, shuffling for Carla. She's looking for advice from guides and guardians regarding her meeting for work. What does she need to know about this meeting for work for Carla? Shuffling for Carla. What does she need to know for... Thank you. There's some stagnant energy here. Something might be stuck. Some kind of, I feel like there's a blockage, a creative block, or some kind of blockage. This could even be a financial blockage. Maybe you're not getting funding. I feel like we have the 8 of wands, so I feel like this is like a creative block, or for some reason something that was like a wish or something from your was not approved. Something wasn't approved that you wanted. Maybe somebody had to write off on it or give the okay, but I feel like that's not going to happen. Yeah, I feel like that isn't going to happen for you. I do feel like it has something to do with a budget. Like a budget, or I feel like that's what everything comes down. Like they're trying to cut back on something, but it's like something that you like the staff requested or the workers requested. It's not going to happen. You might find out in this meeting. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, Isha says, please update me on Cray Cray situation. Shuffling for, thank you. Okay, so I do, Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So there's something that's not working out, or there's some kind of loss. And then we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Now, I've been getting all very good readings up until this point with Cray Cray. But I feel like there is something that is not working out. Now, this could be your energy with the broken heart. But this could be you. This loss, the broken heart, that might be your energy that I'm reading. So I'm not really picking up on Cray Cray's energy. I feel like I'm picking up on your energy. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Sarah asks, what does Kay really want to tell me? Sarah is asking, what does Kay really want to tell her? They're warming up to you. Okay, we have the King of Swords in reverse, which at first sounds like, yeah, King in reverse. But the King in the upright is very, very straightforward, very analytical, doesn't mince words. But the King in the reverse is somebody who's warming up, somebody who is a little bit more. Now, I'm not saying that, they are still this person, this analytical mind. They're still detailed. They're still focused on, things to get done. They are strategic, but they're warming up to an idea or warming up to you. I feel like messages are going to be coming through from this person. Maybe you've been communicating more, because swords are all about messages, communication, a focus. There might be a focus on you or communication with you. But I do feel like this is good energy coming from Kay towards you. Okay, so Aisha asks, what has H been thinking and feeling about me currently? What has H been thinking and feeling? What's H's energy towards Isha? What's H's energy towards Isha? What is H's energy towards Isha? I have one more card. Thank you. There needs to be some kind of healing. Something needs to be reignited in some way, shape, or form, because there is an ending coming, and if it's not redirected, then I feel like it's going to end. Now, this is going to involve healing, so maybe therapy or some kind of healing process that you need to go through to make this a rebirth, because with every ending is a new cycle starting. So this could either end with H and moving on. Maybe you have to heal and then move on. Or maybe this is a rebirth where there's something needs to be rekindled or healed between both of you. Sarah asks, what were they thinking when they seen me earlier? What was Kay thinking when they saw Sarah earlier? They wanted to approach you with this Chariot. I'm telling you, there is good energy here. They want to communicate with you or come towards you. Okay, Carla says the power of now is the only power. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Carla. The present is the only power we have. The only thing we can control is what's happening right now. And even then, sometimes we can't control it. Isha says, did H think of me tonight when he went to the party and I was not there? Did H think of Isha when he went to the party and Isha wasn't there? Shuffling for Isha. Did H think of her? Thank you. I don't think that it looks like there was a choice he was making, or a choice that he avoided making, really, with this lovers in reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles as well, so I'm thinking maybe there was an opportunity or something he was presented with, but I feel like he ignored it or didn't choose it. I don't know if that means anything to you. Hi, Rezia. How are you? Okay, let me give this another good shuffle. Okay. Rezia says, what is Mershed's current situation? What is Mershed's current situation? Asking for Rezia. What is Mershed's current situation? Asking for Rezia. What is Mershed's current situation? Mershed's current situation. What is Mersh? Thank you. We have the High Priestess, so he might be just concentrating on himself, using his intuition. We have the Four of Wands and the Five of Wands. Okay, so Four of Wands, working on stability. And the Five of Wands is there's some kind of chaos. There could be some kind of chaos in his home. So he might be turning to their higher power for them to be guided. But I feel like things are a little chaotic for them right now. Okay, Isha says, any update from A towards me? There's good energy coming in regarding A. I feel like he's giving... It's the Nine of Wands, which means they've given up on something. This could either have to do with you or maybe his home life. Stopped fighting for something. It's the eight of rods and the Nine of Rods, which is progression of some kind. Yes, Naveen, I answered yours. Jazz. Oh my gosh. Hello, Jazz. How are you? Sarah says, are they trying to make me jealous? Shuffling for Sarah. She wants to know. Eight of Wands. I feel like you're in your head about that. I don't think they're trying to make you jealous. I think that's something that you're thinking of in your head. It's the Eight of Wands. It is like you're overthinking it. And this is the Judgment. So I feel like there's something going to be reignited, or something that's going to come into your life, come to the forefront. They might be coming up to talk to you or communicating with you. A lot of swords here. But I do feel like they're not trying to make you jealous. That's something that you conjured up. Jazz says, what is to expect from my last week at work next week? Okay, Jazz wants to know what's going on. What's the energy at work? What is the energy at work? What is the energy? I feel like you might be trying to control a situation. Ooh, it's not going to go well. I feel like there's a little bit of control you're trying to put on a situation that's not going to go well for you. Okay, Carla says, I think I understand the message. This issue at work is not financial. Okay. Is about a mistake I want to correct. May I ask if in the end I will be okay? Is Carla safe at her job? Carla wants to know if she's going to be okay. Is she safe at her job, her current job? Shuffling for Carla. I just heard the focus isn't on you. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups, which is a good thing. So for your meeting, they're probably going to be discussing something new. Maybe there's new employees starting somewhere in the company. The But this is about something new, some kind of new connection. Maybe there's a new client that's coming on board. But I do see this Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is also good. It means you're connecting with more people, networking. Um, things are okay. There's healing that's happening. You're connecting with the right people, saying the right things. So I do believe that you're going to be okay. Okay, Jazz says, am doing great. I got a new job. So happy about that. That's awesome, Jazz. Congratulations. That is awesome. Love to hear that. Okay, Cyan says, career reading, what's up for me? So I just want to take, before I answer Cyan's, I just want to let you know that I'm Sarah B, and this is Just B Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I hope you guys checked out your monthly tarot reading for all zodiac signs. I would really appreciate if you did. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. That way you'll know when, more go up. I'm already trying to start recording the ones for December. Can you believe that? It's comes so fast. But so check them out. I really appreciate it. Any comments you have, please leave them. It just helps get my channel circulating, and it is so appreciated. You have no idea. It's absolutely free for you, but it helps me, and it is priceless. So appreciated. So thank you in advance for doing that for me. All right, so I am shuffling for Cyan for this career reading. What does Cyan need to know regarding her career? Shuffling for Cyan. What do they need to know regarding their career? What do they need to know? Shuffling for Cyan regarding career. Focus is on career for Cyan. Thank you. Can I have one more? Thank you. Okay, so I feel like this is about you're starting to... I feel like people might start to... We have the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I feel like there are people that you might not have trusted for a while. Because, well, we're not supposed to trust everybody. Essentially, especially coworkers, because, they want to achieve as much as you do, if not more. So, but I do feel like you have found your people. Now, this doesn't necessarily... People who are giving you support, people who want to see you get ahead. This could be clients. It might not necessarily be in your office, but like I said, it could be clients who want to give you business. I feel like you have made a connection with more people, bringing more people in, networking. As soon as I saw this card, I heard networking. But I think it's more than that. I think it's about creating connections all over the place with this energy. Feeling yourself out and different people, seeing if you can trust them, seeing if they're your type of people, not going in blindly to certain situations, being knowledgeable, making sure you're doing your research and understanding. I feel like you are releasing a lot of anxiety that you've had with this Eight of Swords in reverse. I feel like you I just heard for a while you might have been lacking confidence um, in maybe your talking about the product or coming across as confident. But I feel now since you are doing your research, you are compiling clients and then networking, you are feeling more comfortable, and this is coming like almost second nature to you. Now, I don't know if any of this is making any sense to you, but this is what's coming in. Um, like a big self confidence boost in you surrounding yourself with the right people is essentially what I'm feeling to get you ahead. Thank you, Cyan. Venusia, I haven't seen you in a minute. Venusia needs a reading. Sounds good. First, I'm going to pull a general couple cards for Venusia. Let's see. Oh, I feel like you might be stuck here. Venusia, I feel like you're afraid to move on from something. But I do see this big cup of love here. So big that you might not be wanting to let go. Seven of Wands is trying to let down your defenses. And the Five of Cups is concentrating on the relationship. Or are you not being vulnerable? Or are you not feeling comfortable enough to be your full self in front of somebody? Because I feel like there's a lot of love here for whatever this situation is. But it's like, I feel like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, how this is so good. When is it going to start going awry? I feel like there is an emotional connection, but either you or this person are not letting each other in. And that is causing you to stay on the same road you've always been on. You like you aren't moving any further in this. It's causing a stagnancy of some kind. Okay, so now she asks the question, is David interested in seeing someone else? Is David interested in seeing someone else? So I did see that stagnancy. And that Fool card in reverse, meaning not moving forward in a relationship. I do see this. Okay, so the Knight of Cups just came out. So they might be interested in extending this cup to someone else. Okay, so hold on. I just dropped a bunch of cards. Okay, so not a bunch, too. I feel like there's not... The connection is lost. I don't know if there's going to be any meeting. I feel like somebody is healing from... There is... Nobody's working on this relationship. And if nobody's working on it, it's not going to move forward. But I do feel like David does want to connect with somebody else. Isha says, is Cray getting enough food and water? Is Cray Cray getting enough food and water? Is Cray Cray getting enough food and water? Okay, is Cray Cray getting enough food and water? Thank you. We got the same card. I keep pulling your energy. This broken-hearted energy. I mean, that's the second time in a question about Cray Cray that card came out. Anything else regarding Cray Cray, Spirit? It's a Four of Pentacles holding on to something. Holding on to something you're holding on to or saving from him. Maybe you're keeping something as a keepsake is what I'm thinking. I'm not getting anything about Cray Cray. I feel like this is your energy. You're holding on to something, a keepsake from Cray Cray. Okay, so we have Languisse with Sandra, 6595. Languisse with Sandra. She wants to know who is coming towards her. Hello, Sandra. Spirit, I'm shuffling for Sandra. Who is coming towards her? She wants to know who is coming towards her in love. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like you were hurt before. So I feel like you're having a hard time letting anybody come towards you. We also have the Three of Cups in reverse, which means that you haven't even really been social, or maybe you cut yourself off from people right now, or haven't been really out. Or maybe you're struggling to go out. But the universe is working on a connection. But you have to put the work in. But I do feel like you were hurt. Like, this is being wounded. This is trying to find the right person for you or the right people for you. But right now, I don't feel like you're surrounding yourself with anybody, or there was a falling out with somebody or a group of people. But you have to trust and put work in, because the universe is working on it, but you have to work with the universe to make things happen. It's not going to happen by you sitting home or just doing nothing. You have to make sure that you're getting yourself out there, you're putting yourself out there, you're taking chances. Okay, so Aisha says, does H miss me? Does H miss Isha? Does H miss Isha? Does H miss Isha? Does H miss Isha? Thank you. I feel like they're paying attention to things that isn't you. They have like things that aren't serving them that they're paying attention to. And it's not just you, it's anybody. They're distracted by things that aren't serving them. Um they think that this is going to bring them happiness, but it's not. They have their sights on something else, but it is we're asked for you to remain strong in this situation, or maybe this could is them trying to remain strong, but I feel like they are focusing on other things. I'm not saying other people. I feel like this could be like maybe they're in their phone too much or on social media too much or working too hard. Like this, it's something that they're paying attention to right now that is not any kind of relationship. Is there any human taking care of Cray Cray? What is the energy regarding Cray? I haven't been able to pick up on Cray Cray's energy, Isha. What is the energy with Cray Cray? Thank you. I do feel like there is some kind of human connection. I feel like somebody might be feeding them or watering them with this Knight of Cups. Gregory Wright, 2025. Whatever you do. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Okay, so Jazz says, does Spirit Guides say I'll be successful at this new job at Marshall's? Okay. Will Jazz be successful at her new job? Will Jazz be successful at her new job? Will Jazz be successful at their new job? Thank you. Okay, I'm feeling like there needs to be an ending to the first job. Because I feel this is like you're still at your old job. Eight of Pentacles not working out. Like I just feel like this is your old job energy. I don't have any energy for the new job yet. Again, Spirit she has another question. Jazz asks, will it all work out at the new job? Will all work out at this new job? We got 10 of Pentacles. So I do see it working out financially, which is why we have jobs, right? It's going to be slow moving, but it is going to be successful. It's going to last a long time. There might be some hiccups, though. You might have to cut somebody off from your previous jobs, maybe social media or something along those lines. Okay, so Venusa says thank you. Images PNG says, has Nikos moved on from me, Farah? Has Nikos moved on from Farah? What is the energy between Nikos and Farah? What is the energy between Nikos and Farah? Thank you. I do feel like they're paying attention to you. This could be looking at your social media. There is 2 10s here. The one is in reverse. So I feel like this person has a lot of respect for you because 10 of swords in the upright is somebody who's backstabbing you, somebody who wants to call it quits. But in the 10 of swords in the upright means they have nothing but respect for you, but they might see you, maybe you're stuck in a cycle with this person, but I do feel like this is going to bring you like lots of abundance. This might be somebody you want to start a family with or is thinking about starting a family with you. Yes, I see that it's going to be a cycle, but I don't feel like it's going to be a bad cycle. I feel like they're paying attention to you. They might even be doting on you or giving you, like, saying really kind words to you. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, I'm shuffling for Jazz. Does my spirit guide say I have any messages from my grandma, Jenny? Jazz wants to know if there's any messages from Grandma Jenny from Spirit. What does Grandma Jenny? Any messages from Grandma Jenny? Spirit guides. Thank you. I feel like messages are being blocked. Here's a healing energy for you. Messages are being blocked. And we're talking about you're in a healing energy. This could be the start of healing energy with this new job. With the reading earlier from my job, there's these coworkers that I work with. They're women. And they haven't told me goodbye, and I want to tell, but they don't. But they don't what? There are these coworkers that I work with. They're women, and they haven't told me goodbye. Not everybody's going to tell you goodbye, Jazz. Not everybody's going to give a shit. Not to be mean, but like, you can't expect everybody to say bye to you. You have to know that, right? And if they don't want to say bye to you, then you're better off without them. Okay, is Crayon scared right now? Is he safe? Is Crayon scared right now? Asking for Isha. Is Crayon scared right now? Or what's the energy of Crayon? What is the energy of Crayon? What is crayon's energy? What is crayons? Thank you. Again, I feel like this is your energy. Thinking more clearly. You have the, like, I feel like this is your energy. You shall. I'm not getting a whole lot for crayon. Messages. Pay attention to messages. Focus. You have messages coming in. You're going to start to think more clearly. Like, I'm not getting any of this for crayon. Jazz asks, what was my lesson in the friendship with Melody Rose Lopez? What was my lesson in the friendship? Okay, what is the energy here between Jazz and Melody? Well, she was meant to be in your life. You had an emotional connection. What else, Spirit? But it's important that you practice self-care. Maybe you guys went to massages together, or got your nails done together, or something along those lines. Or maybe you need to practice self-care by disconnecting from this energy. So you got to take that as it resonates. Something that you have to be introspective about. Simran 0. Hi, may I get a reading on my career? Currently jobless. Let's see. Shuffling for Simran. Shuffling for Simran regarding career. What do they need to know regarding their career? What do they need to know regarding their career? Thank you. You're not finding anything that you're passionate about. You're finding it unfair. You're putting in a lot of work, but nothing's coming up. You're wondering when. I mean, you're looking for something that you're passionate about, which is awesome. But sometimes we have to look for something to pay the bills while we are looking for something we're passionate about. Like, I mean, I have a full-time job and I would much rather be doing this full-time, but unfortunately, I have to pay the bills. So this might be an indication that you might not find something you're passionate about immediately. Now, I'm not saying to settle, but it might get to a point where you need to focus on your greatest good. Because I'm not sure that this is going to be coming in immediately. Anissa said, why is he distant lately? What is the real reason? Anissa is asking about her person, asking why is he distant? His ego. I got the 7 of Wands. Ego is why he's distant. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Maybe they feel like there's no emotional connection. Or we have the strength card in reverse. They might not have confidence in themselves to be coming forward towards you. I feel like there's a lack of confidence, especially with this ego card. Lack of self-confidence, which is causing this connection not to happen. Isha says, why was I thinking of H so much in the past few days? What is the energy with Isha and H? Why was she thinking about him so much the last few days? What is the energy between Isha and H? What is the energy there? I don't know. He's stuck in your mind. I feel like you're stuck in a cycle of some kind. You got to try to see things differently. Maybe they're trying to see things differently. Or you're trying to see things differently here. But there's a stuck energy. So they're stuck in your head. Seeing something from a different perspective. Maybe you're meant to learn a lesson from that relationship. Maybe you're supposed to reflect on it and learn the lesson there. Simran said, I already answered Simran. Okay, Isha says, is A still looking forward to work with me? Is A still looking forward to work? We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So he's not... There's not like passion there. Or creativity. I think he's just looking at it as work. Like no more, no less. What else is there for Aisha and A and work? Yeah. Trying to pay attention. Like Swords is about ideas, discipline, details. So I figure it's like he's thinking about work. He's thinking about work when he's at work. Does H still feel any desire for me? Does H have any desire for Isha? there's some kind of, they're tired of waiting. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. You know, I feel like there's nothing there for H. They got tired of waiting. Jazz says, I really don't follow anybody on social media at my job at all. Well, that's why I said you have to take what resonates. Aisha said, was my intuition wrong that H was trying to connect with me energetically? Was Isha's intuition wrong about H trying to connect? We had the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see if we can get another one. So yes, I do believe that. I feel like you still have some kind of feelings for them, but I don't believe that there is the connection that you want. Please tell me what lesson I am meant to learn from the relationship between H and I. What is the lesson? What is the energy? What is the takeaway? Thank you, Spirit. What is the takeaway from the relationship with H and Isha? What is the takeaway? Immature men. We have the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords, or the Knight of Swords. No, the Page of Swords and the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. So I'm seeing immature men. You need to go for somebody who's more mature. These are immature people who don't have their cups full and who don't have their messages clear. They're not communicating their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions. Okay, so J.S. Theone. Hey, love. Hello. GVYCYCY. My name is Naz. What are Rahab's true feelings for me? What are Rahab's true feelings for Naz or Naz? What are Rahab's true feelings for Naz? Rahab's true feelings for Naz, please. Thank you. Okay, so I feel like there is somebody in this energy of very lusty feelings, a lot of attraction, and there is, but they also want to make an emotional connection. So I feel like this is, they might be coming your way with this energy. They're not sure if you want the same thing though with this. They're not sure if you're compatible, they're not sure how you feel about them emotionally, but they do know that there is a lot of attraction there. J.S. Theone, or J.S. the One. I'm calling you J.S. Theone. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long week. J.S. the One. If I apply to Big 11 with my 90-second pitch idea to the building category, will I be selected? Okay, what is the energy of JS the One and his pitch? What is the energy there? Or their pitch, I should say. I do feel like this is a good opportunity for you, but I'm not sure you'll get it immediately. But I'm hearing keep on trying because this is an opportunity and people are going to remember this. People are going to remember you. Whatever it is that you say to them is going to be memorable. So I'm hearing take the opportunity. I'm not sure you'll be selected, but I do feel like you'll be in the running here. They might have to warm up to the idea of it, but I do feel like you need to take this opportunity. It will be for your greatest good. Jazz says, what's my current energy right now? With my healing. Jazz wants to know what's going on with her healing. What energy is she in with her healing? I feel like you haven't made the choice to really heal yet. There's a lot of work to do, but you're not really making the connection yet. We have the maybe you've talked about making an emotional connection, but I don't see that you've actually done anything to do it. Jazz also says, is it in my best intention to text my cousin? Should Jazz text her cousin? What is that energy? No. I'm hearing no. There's a falling out or something, or a disconnection. No, I don't think this is going to be a good idea. Venusia says, does David still like me? Real name is Samina. I do see that there is excitement and passion here. So I do feel like there's attraction. But there's also anxiety with the nine of swords. There's attraction. I mean, the page of wands is very excitable, childlike energy, wanting to get to know somebody, being fearless. Like, that's good energy. But there's also anxiety for whatever reason. There's an anxious feeling there. Well, Rahab expresses feelings towards Nas. Well, Rahab expresses feelings towards Nas. This is for JVYCYCY. Well, Rahab expresses feelings towards Nas. Thank you. Will Rahab express his feelings towards Nas? Can I have one more card, Spirit? So I do feel like there is... Okay, so it's the 9 of Pentacles, which means going from single to a couple. But I also feel like there is something that they're tied to. Maybe they have another relationship, or they have some kind of something they're trying to deal with personally, like addiction or illness or something along those lines. Or, like I said, they could be connected to somebody, like already married or seeing somebody. So that might be holding them back. Paradise is languis 2086. Hello, what's the person on my mind feelings if I call him? Oh, they're going to love it. This is going to be an ego boost for them. Yeah, this is going to be a huge ego boost for them. I'm hearing take the opportunity. Jazz says, what will the new hiccups be at the new job at Marshall's? Lack of self-confidence. Communication being off. Okay, GVCYCY has Rahib told Aquarius woman that he has feelings for me. Oh, so he is with somebody else. Has Rahib... He has not. He has not told anybody. Oh, love you too, Jazz. Thank you. Misha says, is there a lesson from the universe in my current menstrual phase? No, I feel like it's your regular cycle, but there could be some big changes coming in for you. I'm hearing there could be some good luck, like some good changes coming in. Like you might go from where you are right now into a cycle of good luck. Was H looking forward to seeing me earlier today at the party? Was H looking forward to seeing Isha at the party? We had the Ten of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Unfortunately, I feel like he was glad that he walked away. Did he walk away from you? Or was there like a walking away of some kind? I'm feeling like he was put at ease that you weren't there. Should I text SL my new number? This is for Ray Pat 80. Should I text SL my new number? I got the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, it's going to work out. Can I get one more to verify? One more card, Spirit. Seven of Wands. I feel like you have your guard up with this person. Defensive. I don't know if it's your guard is up or you play coy with this person. like it's like a flirting thing. You know what I mean? Like you're kind of like you might be defensive or like have like some comebacks, but it's like the way you flirt or the way you antagonize each other. But I do feel like if you text him that it's going to work out. Isha said, is A attracted to me? Is A attracted to Isha? I feel like there's anxiety. And he's trying to take care of himself with the Four of Swords. He's looking out for his best interests. And he has like a fear or anxiety when it comes to you. You're welcome, Jazz. Vanusa says, or Samina asks, does David have feelings for me? Does David have feelings for Samina? 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 Asking for Samina. Thank you. I feel like you need to let go. You might be self-sabotaging this with this Five of Wands. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. I feel like somebody is being put in your path that's going to serve you better. Somebody who is going to be very loving towards you, who you don't have to worry about, but you're missing them. Like this opportunity is going to be right in front of your face, but it's like you have blinders on. So make sure you're paying attention to that. There's somebody coming in on your path. I'm not saying they're new. I almost said it, but then Spirit said no. So this might be somebody you already know. Okay, this is for at GVCYCY. Why are Rahab's true intentions towards me? What are Rahab's true intentions towards? Thank you. We have the Hanged Man in the challenge position, which I feel like you need to see things more clearly. See things as they are, not what you want them to be. Hi, I am Sarah B, and this is Just B Tarot. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. Also, don't forget to check out your zodiac reading for November on my channel. Don't forget, click on like on those two. Leave some comments for me. Get my channel circulating. It'd be so appreciated. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is healing. So I feel like if you need to see things as they are, so you can start to heal or start to be in an energy of people who are a better fit for you. Isha says, is Crayon still alive? Is Crayon still alive? No, I feel like you're just separated. We have the Two of Wands. And something's going to be revealed to you. With the Moon in reverse. Jazz says, does my Grandpa Carl have any messages for me? There's a lot of passion, like, that they want you to know. They see how passionate you are. But you need to focus on making emotional connections as well. Jazz also wants to know, why does Grandpa Carl want to hear? I'm not sure he necessarily wants you to hear his voice. We have this. I don't know if there's an opportunity, like if there's a recording or something, take the opportunity, but I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. GVYCYCY. Does W, the Aquarius woman, know that Rahid has feelings for Nas? Does W know that Rahib has feelings for Nas? Does W know? I mean, I can't really answer yes or no questions, but I can tell you the energy that I feel like they go. W and Rahid go way back. I feel like they have a history. I feel like there's a history there between them. I feel like they share a lot. But I'm seeing an opportunity here. So maybe he has had opportunities to tell her, but hasn't. Or maybe the opportunity is coming where he's going to be able to. Okay, there is about 8 more minutes that I'm going to stay on. Jazz says, what zodiac sign is thinking of reaching out to me or has been thinking about? Excuse me? Air sign. Ray Pat says, oh, you're welcome, Ray Pat. So good to see you on here. Okay, Aisha says, how should I behave with people? Aisha says, how should I behave with people? Wants to know about behaving with people. How did they need to behave? What energy is behind that question? Okay, we have the King of Chalices in reverse. Emotional connections. Your cup might be empty. Then we have the Five of Wands, which is chaotic, like scattered. Like an all over the place type of energy. So maybe it's hard for people to make a connection with you. If you're feeling like there's chaos or things in your energy are chaotic. How will Rahab contact me about his feelings for me as there's no contact? How is Rahab going to contact Naz about their feelings? I'm hearing they'll work it out. We have this Eight of Pentacles in the challenge position. It's not sorted out yet. It's not sorted out yet. With the Knight of Wands. So it's not sorted out yet how it's all going to come together, but you have to trust. Isha asks, what is A's anxiety regarding me? What is A's anxiety? We have work and the King of Wands. In and out energy, something not working out. Did truly accept my cousin Francesca saying that I wasn't part of her family. Now, I thought that was cousin Tommy or Timmy that said that to you. More than one person saying that to you? Who are these people? And why surround yourself with them? Did truly accept my cousin Francesca. What does that mean, did truly? We have the Four of Cups. You're not seeing something. Yeah, there's no love there for you. I mean, you're giving these people too much attention. Too much of your emotional availability to people who don't give a crap about you. You need to disconnect from that energy. Aisha says, what does A want to say to me? What does A want to say to Isha? To stop fighting? This Nine of Wands. They don't want to say anything. It's like this is in the reverse. Wands is all about messages. There's nothing that they do want to say to you. And we have the High Priestess, which means they don't want to say anything. The High Priestess doesn't really use words. So I feel like they don't have anything to say to you. This is going to be my last question. GVYCY. Is Rahab A karmic or a soulmate or I mean, I can't answer that. I can say what energy. What is the energy of Rahab? I feel like they might be working their way towards love. This is Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So I feel like they're a work in progress. So take that as it resonates. This could be, they're working on trying to become a soulmate or bettering themselves because you deserve better. All right, that's where I'm going to end it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel. I wish more of you would do that for me so my channel starts to get some circulation. It's absolutely free for you and is so beneficial for me, and I truly appreciate it. Please click on like and subscribe. Check out your zodiac readings that are posted, and leave some comments. Like it a lot. Be appreciated. And I will hopefully get on at one point this weekend. If not, I will see you on Monday. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with me on Friday evening. Now, go to happy hour or something. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.